Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to recreate Kim Kardashian's makeup look. I loved how soft but glam her makeup looks all the time. And she recently posted a picture on Instagram that I wanted to recreate and show you guys my version of the Kim Kardashian makeup slay. So I did use some tips from Mario, which is one of her makeup artists. So yeah, let's get into the look. So I'm starting out with a moisturizer because I do remember Kim's makeup artist Mario saying that he loves using emollients on the skin under makeup, so that's what I'm doing right now. This one is great for oily skin, which is what I have, but this same brand carries one that's amazing for normal skin and dry skin, so definitely check those out. This smells so good. Since I have oily skin, I'm going to go in with a primer, and this is the Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This is the blurring one. I do like to add a little bit of blur to my face. Make sure everything is filtered. As you can see, this primer does give you a little bit of matte-ness. Next, I'm going to go in with foundation, and today I'm going to mix a couple foundations using I'm going to start with the CoverGirl True Blend. I'm using the shade D15. I'm going to just put this on the back of my hand, and I'm going to mix some of this Lancome. This is the Tint Ultra, and I haven't used this one in a while, but I kind of saw it and I was like, you know what, I want to use this today. I'm going to mix these two together like that, and then I'm gonna just apply that to my face. Hopefully the shade works out for me. I try to create the hairstyle as well because I felt like it was a cute hairstyle. I did a top bun though because I don't know, I was feeling the top bun. I'm gonna use the Kevyn Aucoin concealer, and I'm just using something that's gonna give me like really full coverage. I want to use something that's gonna give me a lot of coverage under my eye, and I know that Mario likes to build really well, like layers of product. This look that I'm doing was actually done by someone else. Since I did go to Mario's class and I know that he does Kim's makeup, I'm basically just doing his method, and I'm gonna recreate the look that she did, but I'm gonna be using the method that he basically showed in his masterclass. So I'm gonna blend this out. I brought it all the way down to help elongate my face, basically. Yeah. All right, then I'm gonna use this Too Faced concealer. I'm gonna just apply this under my eye. I love this concealer. This one is in the shade Mocha.
I know the reason why we chose to say goodbye, but I can't help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my mind, and now my heart is bleeding.
And then I'm going to use the shade Cocoa to add some contour. So I don't always do cream contour, but if I'm doing a look like Kim Kardashian, I'm definitely going to need to use some cream contour because she's all about the contour. Okay. I'm going to bring this actually a little high up here.
Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was just a young girl living in a dream world.
Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, and while that's sitting, I'm gonna actually start working on my brows. I'm gonna use another concealer. This is the one from Makeup Forever, and I like this one for under my brows, especially when I haven't done them in a while because it helps conceal my brow hairs. So this is the shade 52, and yeah, it works perfectly for whenever I have extra brow hair that I need to pluck. I'm gonna blend this out a little bit under my brow because I definitely do not want a harsh line there. I'm gonna blend this downward like this, and then I'm gonna start blending out everything else. So I'm gonna start blending out my concealer on my chin, on my forehead. I'm gonna use this brush to blend out my contour as well, right here. and then on my cheek. I usually do my contour a little bit lower, but I want to achieve a higher cheekbone look. And then I'm into my nose. So next I'm going to blend this together.
I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow and the next day, the next day. I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. When I lay down at night.
So now I'm going to use my baking powder. I'm going to bake my face with this powder. This is one of my favorite powders. I haven't used this in a while though, but I definitely love this powder. I remember Mario was literally pushing the powder in to the skin so hard. He was like really pushing it into the model. The model was actually Mercier in the class that I went to, so he was really pushing it into her face. Her poor little head was like bopping back, but it just showed how like much pressure he was applying to the powder, like really trying to get it in those pores. Yes, honey. I'm going to my forehead as well. Did I forget to blend? I totally forgot to blend this out, you guys. I'm gonna add some to my eyelid because my eyelid is very oily and I want to just control that oil. That's optional for you depending on what type of eyelid you have. My skin is really oily, so I definitely have to do that. I'm gonna take some powder and just set my nose bridge.
I miss you by my side, telling me about your secrets. I dream and fantasize that I come by your house, telling you about my regrets. Why did I have to break it up? Guess I was way too shallow, my mind was way too narrow.
So I'm gonna fill my brows in with this pencil, and this is just a ColourPop pen. This is just a CoverGirl pencil. Kim's brows are pretty full, so I'm gonna just try to copy her style.
I thought that I'd be better off, but now I pay the price. I do. I don't know how to forget you. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget, but you're.
I'm gonna use some of the Benefit Gimme Brow in number 3 to add a little bit more color. Also to make my brow a little bit more fluffy. I'm gonna press the rest of the powder on my forehead into my skin, and then my chin, and then I'm gonna blend out here, and then I'm gonna dust off whatever's left. I'm gonna push it into my skin. Next, I'm going to use bronzer. There's a lot of bronzer going on in this look, so I'm going to just go ahead and go hand with the bronzer. I'm going to put some around my forehead just to help really focus in on the center of my forehead, like her makeup look. And, you know, really just a nice little halo of bronzer. And then you can go back in with the sponge and just blend it out. And blend this out, and then I'm gonna use some on the perimeter of my face. All right, so we're just blending. Make sure you just blend as much as you can. I remember specifically that that was one of his biggest tips. Like, he says he's a master blender. That's Mario, and that's what I learn from him. That's one of the biggest takeaways from him, is just blend until you can't blend anymore. So next I'm going to use some blush. This is just a peach blush, and I think it's going to go well with this look. I can't really tell if she's wearing much blush in the makeup look, but if she is wearing any, it's definitely very close to her complexion, because you could barely see it. I figured this blush would be perfect for this type of look. I'm going to go in with some mascara now. So her mascara is very detailed. Like, her bottom lashes are amazing. Kim's bottom lashes are so full. I'm actually going to use a marker to create some fake ones for myself. I'm going to get up close and just draw some.
Always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow, but you're still there tomorrow and the next day, the next day.
Okay, now that I've drawn some lashes, I'm gonna use mascara to apply some more real like lashes. Ah!
I wish I wouldn't remember how you make me feel better in the best ways, the best ways. I know what we say.
So next I want to work on highlighting my face. I'm gonna use the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm gonna go in right here with a brightening powder. This is the powder version of that same powder, the loose powder form. And I'm gonna just apply that in the inner corner to brighten it. Because it looks like she's not wearing highlight. It's more so like a powder that's brightening her inner corner. So we're gonna use a powder. Next, for lip liner, I'm going to use the KKW liner in number Nude 2. This is Nude 2. These are very beautiful lip liners, by the way. And they have pretty deep shades, so I love that.
But can we turn that bye into hello? I know how to love you now. No matter what I do, I can't let go. I don't know how to.
Okay, so for the lips, she's wearing like a very nudie lip. So I'm going to use this Dose of Colors lip gloss in the shade One and Only.
I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I do the things that I should do, so I can't forget.
I'm going to use a little bit of Jackie Aina and Artist Couture, just a tiny bit, just to add a pop of sparkle, a little bit of highlight over the areas I highlighted earlier, just a little bit more. I'm going to take a little bit under my brow. I'm going to take my setting spray and melt everything together.
But you're always on my mind. Thought you'd be gone by tomorrow.
Alright y'all, so this is the entire look. I love how it came out. I think it's so beautiful, so soft, and just glam at the same time. This is one of her most worn looks, I feel like. I just love this little hairstyle as well. I think it's really, really cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!